Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amuka here, and I am back with another special video for you guys. I am just loving my all white today. It is feeling very wedding vibes. It is giving me bridal. It is giving me we're ready to talk about this wedding. We're ready to plan our wedding, and it's episode 1 of how to plan your wedding like a pro on Wedding Planning Wednesdays. This new series I'm trying to do for y'all. I'm just really loving this look today. I feel so bridal. I haven't worn all white since my wedding, I don't know. But I'm feeling very bridal. So anyways, let me not talk too much. If you're new here, I am Ormuka. We are about to talk about weddings, how to plan a wedding. I'll be posting videos every Wednesday on wedding planning for this entire series until I have no more information to give you. If you have not joined the journey yet, these strings may be distracting, but if you have not joined the journey, please join the journey by subscribing down below. Let's get straight into this video.
Would you join? Would you join the journey? Amuka's journey. Subscribe.
Okay, so you are engaged. Congratulations. But now what? Where do you start with planning your wedding? The first thing you need to do is sit down with your partner and set a budget. I know no one likes to talk about money. No one likes to think that things are gonna cost anything. But let me tell you, let me be real with you. I didn't want to accept it, but I had to learn the hard way, and I don't want that to happen for you. You need to set a budget. You need to look in your account and see how much money you have and how much money you're willing to spend on a wedding, and then go from there, okay? So let's talk about how we can start setting a budget. So the first thing you need to do is actually be realistic with yourself and be realistic with how much things actually cost. Weddings are mad expensive. I'm not even going to hold you. It is expensive out here. I feel like the whole wedding industry is kind of a scam these days. Like, everything is so expensive, but at the end of the day, all the people that are going into planning your wedding are doing everything, putting in all the work to make sure you have a stress-free day. But if you're not booking a wedding planner and you want to do everything yourself, planning your budget and being realistic is number one thing you need to do. So within that budget, you're going to set aside what you think. So make a list. What you think a price will be and what it actually is. So what you're assuming it'll be is probably for a cake. What budget do you have for cake? Break everything down. If you do not, everything is gonna fall under miscellaneous and you're gonna spend way much more money. So some of the things that we did in our budget is we wrote everything down, the main things we wanted. We had outfits, number 1. I put as a priority, I want my outfits to look nice. I want to change my outfits. I want Reggie's outfit to look nice. I want him to match me. So we had to sit down and budget for the 2 or 3 days that we had for our wedding. So Friday was the traditional, Saturday was a white wedding, Sunday was Thanksgiving at church. So I wrote down a list of outfits for Reggie. You're gonna wear a Nigerian outfit, you're gonna wear a Ghanaian outfit, you're gonna wear a Nigerian outfit, you're gonna wear another Nigerian outfit, and then we're gonna both wear a Ghanaian outfit. That is 4 outfits. So we had to budget out how much will it cost for us to get the fabric, how much will it cost for us to have the clothes made for us, and how much will it cost if we are having the clothes coming in from a different country. That is one thing. Then we set a list for the white wedding. I only planned on changing one time, so I cut my budget with having a 2-in-1 dress. Instead of buying 2 dresses, I bought 1 dress that pretty much comes apart. So I had my reception dress inside, and then I had the big skirt that comes off so that it looks like I had 2 dresses. And for Reggie, he just wore his tuxedo the whole day. So that is one way to cut budget. Another thing you need to write down and look at is how many people am I going to be feeding? Everything costs money, even the food that you're serving to your guests. Most venues, you always have to pay for like a licensed caterer, or you're going to pay for them to provide the food for you. So if you are getting your own caterer, that person has to be licensed, that person has to know how many people they're bringing food for, and all that kind of stuff. So that is one thing you need to also put into your budget. The things I'm listing right now are the main and most important things that go into the wedding, but everyone's wedding is different and everyone has things that are important to them that they will add or take out. My important things were my outfits, location, and overall aesthetic. Reggie's important things were music, drinks, and just my happiness. Those were his important things. So for you or for anyone else watching this video, it could be, oh, food that people are eating, venue, or destination. Everyone's wedding is different. So after putting together your budget list of your most important things, those are the things that you're going to decide that no matter what, we are not going to cut the specific budget after you do your research to find out how expensive those things are, like the outfits, the venue, the food, okay? Everything else, you have to be real with yourself. If I cannot afford a wedding with 1,000 people, I'm not gonna force 1,000 people to come to my wedding, and they won't have seats, they won't have food, they're not going to enjoy themselves. So be real with yourself. Can I afford it? Is 500 people realistic for my budget? Can I feed 500 people right now? Is this person actually really my friend, or do I just want a bunch of people at my wedding to say I had a big wedding? Those are things that we did to also cut on our budget. I'm just telling on myself, I wanted a large wedding because duh, I'm Nigerian. I have a large family. Nigerian culture is very loud, and I wanted everybody to see that, oh, Omo Naija is marrying Omo Ghana, and everyone needs to know it. So it was not the same. Reggie is a popular person. People know him. He has a large family as well. But he wanted something smaller. So we compromised. Instead of having 500 guests, because my mom had her own guest list, we ended up having about 300 guests. So we met in the middle. That's another thing to cut the budget. And if your culture requires you to have more than one wedding, like you have your traditional, you have your white wedding, you have church, split the guests up. One set of group could come for one, another group could come for the other one, and that also saves, because if you have that one person, obviously there will be that person, but you might have like your close family, or you know, people that are going to have to be there for all three. My mom, my siblings, all of them were there for all of the days of the wedding. But not everyone needs to be there for everything, because that is just more expense. Okay, so we just finished talking about prioritizing things, setting your list, and actually seeing what is realistic. Another big thing that will help you with your whole entire budgeting is actually creating like that checklist and having it in a book, a visible book that you can literally check off. We had our wedding book. It had our one of our pictures on it, and it was everything specifically for planning. With wedding planning, the way you can stay within your budget and monitor your budget when you put down all the big costs, your venue, your food, your rentals, like if you're renting chairs, tables, all those things. Once you have that listed out and you start paying vendors, okay, I've paid for my chair, I've paid for my cake, I've paid for the venue, you will notice that, okay, this money has gone for this has gone for this. If you set $10,000 and you spent $2,000, $3,000, that's already half the money gone, but you're keeping a note on it to make sure that it never goes past your budget and you're always on track. One thing that does happen, and it happens a lot to a lot of vendors, a lot of people planning weddings, is you will pay for something and you forget that you paid for it. And you could pay, like I paid for my videographer. Luckily, I paid the person and they said, oh, I had emailed the person. I said, oh, I had just paid you. And he was like, I'm literally getting payments every day if you did not tell me, because I didn't leave my name there. So when you pay somebody, screenshot it, take a picture of it, or email the person. Make sure everyone knows, like between you and the person you're working with, they need to know, like, okay, she's paid her money, or it'll end up being like, wait, did I really not pay him? Blah blah blah, all those type of stuff. These are the main tips that I worked with that really helped me when it came to the money aspect of wedding planning. I felt like this needed to be the first video on this series because it is the most important. Without the money, it's not gonna happen. Unless you want it to happen like, really small in your backyard, then it can happen. And even with that, you're still inviting people, so you still need food. You still need people that are gonna help you cook the food, prepare the food. You still need chairs, regardless of where you're doing it, how small you're doing it. it still requires money. So those are the main things that I factored in that helped us with budgeting for this wedding. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this video was very helpful for somebody. I hope it was not too long, and I hope that someone out there takes this video and they're like, this is actually what I needed. I hope I didn't leave anything out. If you feel that anything was left out or you have something to add about budgeting, about just prioritizing things when it comes to planning your wedding, then leave that in the comments down below. And like I always say, leave in the comments down below what you want to see me talk about in this wedding series, because there is so much that goes on behind the scenes when planning a wedding. And if you want me to talk on any of those topics, let me know. I have a lot more in store for you guys. Every Wednesday we'll tackle a different topic, and hopefully we'll get those weddings planned and we'll have the wedding of our dreams and it will be stress-free. But till then, please come visit me every Wednesday, and how you can do that is by subscribing down below to join the journey and turning on your post notifications. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below what you'd like to see, and please, please, please subscribe and join the journey. I'm your girl Amuka. Stay blessed and not stressed, and I am out.
Would you join? Would you join?